Here we are. I'm not sure where we are, but we're going to Crystal Cave. I've been driving the back roads of Pennsylvania. I feel like I've been driving for an hour. I get distracted easily, and these streets, believe it or not, they're not clearly, well, they are labeled, but they're very tiny. Well, here it is. Welcome to Crystal Cave. Don't mind if I do. This is it, Crystal Cave. Also, I was driving down these beautiful back roads to get here. And I think I'm in Kutztown. Kutztown? I'm not saying that right. Kutztown. There's a university, Kutztown University. Piece of paradise driving through here. I highly recommend, like, if you're a city folk, it's about like an hour and 20. It's a good ride, especially when there's construction. This is the parking lot at Crystal Cave. Look at these trees, man. Absolutely beautiful. Good cloud day. It's always a good day to go into a cave on a cloud day. Here it is. This is where the Amish people live. Stay off, don't touch. No problem. There you go. I didn't see any Amish driving here. Thank God. It's actually, I once got stuck behind a horse and buggy. Driving to Penn State for 10 miles. I was so mad. Here we go. Look at this. Photograph opportunities. I was like, he should pull over. Every mile they should pull over. It's not my fault. I don't believe in electricity. They have a little picnic area. And there's a gift shop. What's this one? Crystal Cave. Discovered November 12th, 1871. And you ever miss a step and then fall? Pretty painful. And you buy your tickets in here. My tour starts in 20 minutes. So what we'll do is it takes about 5 minutes to walk up to the cave. You got to go up these steps. So check out the other things. Oh, they got one of these things where you go mining. Camping with Steve does this. That's how you guys know Camping with Steve? I guess these are the things you can find if you do the whatever it's called. I was going to say, is it called panhandling? I get the well, this is pretty. Oh, this could this be calendar? Maybe this. Oh, that could be calendar. Save the date. The calendar's coming. What's over here? All right, the ice cream parlor is not open, and apparently they open up in March, and they're real busy in the summer. I'm kind of here on the off season. I'm here in very early May. And they also have putt-putt, 18-hole putt-putt, $6. That's actually, that's pretty cheap. It looks somewhat challenging. There's an incline, there's some turns. Some mini golf courses you go to, it's 18 holes of this. $6. That's not too bad. There's a teepee and a totem pole and a covered bridge. It's pretty big. I have strong calves because a bug just went in my mouth. I think I came here when I was like 4 years old, right? My mom, I saw a picture of me here when I was like 4. I have no memory of this place whatsoever. So, this is, I guess, technically my second time here. It's It's about a 40-minute drive from where the Phillies play minor league baseball. So whenever the Phillies, I go to a Lehigh Valley game, I try to make a day of it and see a few things that I haven't seen before. And they do have, when you get to the top of the hill, they have a soda machine full of water. $2 a bottle, cash only.
Crystal Cave Company welcomes you to Crystal Cave and its 125 scenic acres. There is much history here as the caverns have been open to the public continuously since 1871. Much history here as the caverns have been open to the public continuously since 1871. Crystal Cave was accidentally discovered by two farmers blasting for limestone. William Merkel and John Garrett noticed an opening in the side of the steep hill. After removing some of the dirt, they ventured inside.
You get to see the portion of the cave beneath you.
Oh wow!
Yeah, first spot. This here they call the Bridal Veil Falls. A lot of in this one, a lot of spiritualism, and so on this particular one, this was something that signified eternity, not necessarily a beginning and end, but a constant flow. But this particular room got the handle, the storage room, because the cave itself at the outset was used like a coal cellar. So they brought things in, they kept it in here. We're told that somebody actually would have crawled up here, and this was a phonetic stone. They would have had a wooden mallet, striking those. Supposedly they give off different sound effects, like the old xylophone.
Yeah.
And so the tours came out in reverse. This room over here is the chapel, and we're told that they will be in song. So that's kind of cool. Nice clean duds are anything but by the time they get here. So we've had plenty of injuries, plenty of falls, plenty of near-death experiences, but
That's a good selling point.
well, I should tell you this: we've had deaths in Crystal Cave, just not attributed to a fall. Okay, how about if I put it that way? The full length of the cave, the full length of the tour, and above your head, we have a crack that's here. This thing arcs across the ceiling. See that? That little crack you see right here, small, for sure, but a piece of a fault line also for sure. So this was before OSHA, even cave in the glimmer. They thought about safety. This grew in the back of the cave, the stalagmite. They brought it here, cut it off, cemented to the floor. Now it's for the clergy to use. And baptisms, churches, weddings, that kind of stuff.
What kind of church was it?
You know what? It was. I don't think it was ever a denomination to be here. Now this is calcite, one of the minerals that makes up the limestone itself, and this is a hexagonal crystal, six-sided crystal that they mistook for diamonds. They actually thought that, you know, they had a big, major find here. It turned 2 degrees, and at one point, you go back about 10 years ago, we had a population of little brown and big brown bats, very small, to be never large, but they would go down that way and go forward. So a fungal disease took the bat populations down to the East Coast. Our guys have rebounded, and they don't go down here anymore. The ones that we have, and there's only a handful at best, I've seen up in the front of the cave, and they go out forward. The cave actually goes down underneath the city here, you guys know. And they will be there. So that is a good thing. I want you to keep in mind, we would be over here where all this fill is of these boulders. Carry your light, dress that way, we're going to cross that. And eventually over here on the right, we would hit a wall.
How many steps are in this tour?
What's that?
How many steps are there total? Do you know?
111 inside here. I never counted it coming up the hill. Down there. There's 211 inside the cave.
It's a good workout. Wow, this is awesome.
Right? That wishing well, come back here again, and you're bringing somebody back and say, hey, you gotta see this place, it's not bad. That's called Lake Inferior, and that is our only permanent body of water in the cave. 3.5, 4 quarts of water, that's it. Beneath us, what looks like the floor, there's actually a subfloor underneath that. There was a spring, and they documented living things. It is a dead stalagmite, which has an interesting story. Call that Castle Rock. I think it looks like a European castle. Yeah. But of note, there's no stalactite up there. So the one that formed this is actually here. It's one of those things that the rocks move by each other, pulling this over here. This one was taken for souvenirs, but as it did so, it left a trail of water, forming stalagmites like this, which would have been in the walkway. So they were cut. We call these fried eggs. Sure. If I took it down below, you probably would want to go. But we got a stairway that you could use. Now this trailer wasn't here, but the rocks were. These have fallen, and you can see the stairway. And you go all the way down to there. There's an opening. You get into that, and you go over a boulder about the size of the one that's behind me, a little higher, and you get into a room called the inscription room. So you could go in to carve your name. So they reached nearly 100. The wall was filled. I'm not claustrophobic, but
I think I am claustrophobic. This isn't too bad, though. It's surprisingly, I was a little worried.
well, we'll get you out of here.
No, we're good. We're good.
Most of those are in pretty good shape and clean so that you can see them better. But that one there's other things in the cave that have decomposed that way sure will be when we exit. So I just call to your attention again when we come out. You're gonna get to that spot halfway up where you're gonna feel the wall of heat on the other way, and they're calling for possible thunderstorms today. So you're gonna have some humidity build up there as well. So watch your glasses again. They call this the natural bridge. They cut this in so that people can get over. But prior to that, you look up here and you see this flowstone. This would have come all the way back down to the wall. And there actually was a small little spring that was back. That's what left of the ear. And then you got a cap. So they said this is Jack Frost, Old Man Winter. He's got his mouth open. He's exhaling cold air. It's cold enough that this is what keeps the cave in the mid-50s all year round. We need no heat or air conditioning. He does it all. That's it. Well, we made it back to the end. We didn't get lost.
And we didn't need a rope or a torch.
Oh, I would try that though. Yeah, I would like that.
You should do that for like Halloween time.
Well, we do something during Halloween.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but
They have a little gift shop where you could buy T-shirts and hats and, of course, a bunch of rocks and, that kind of stuff. I'm not into this kind of stuff. That's what I found out on the tour. I'm not into rocks. It's not my bag. I absolutely loved that tour. Like, I'm not into rocks. There's a video when you take the tour. There's a video you watch. It felt like it was 15 minutes. It might have been 10, and it just talks about the discovery of the cave and how it became a tourist attraction. And then they started talking about rock formations and how water and stalagmites and stalactites. I wasn't paying attention. So it was great though. For $20, it was well worth it. It was so worth it. And it was massive. I don't think it's going to come out massive in this video. But you know what else is massive? These rain clouds. And I came here for a baseball game. So that's a good sign. Now I had to drive to the Iron Pig Stadium. And this bridge. Oh, this is terrifying. That's beautiful. It is nice. I'm going to make a left-hand turn on Crystal Cave Road. I'm riding on the dirt road, cuz this is where I'm at in life. Or asphalt. Where we're going, we don't need asphalt. Mile. I had to ride this road for a mile. I hate to say this, but first off, it's beautiful on this side. But all I'm thinking about right now is the movie Deliverance. Someone's going to have their way with me. That's not nice, all right? Oh, I knew it. Oh, we're all backed up. Oh. This traffic is all backed up because there's a guy in a horse and buggy up ahead. Oh. And I gotta take this road for a mile and a half. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not my fault he doesn't believe in electricity. It's rush hour, cuz. It's rush hour. And now I'm going to be late to the baseball game because... This is horrible. This is horrible!